one point. We're having a Mexican standoff of sorts. No one is saying anything.
You can listen to the movie with us.
My boyfriend's watching a child's film.
Should I make this pimple a freckle?
Yes.
Voila, so unique.
Wow. Bless. You love to see it. Let me call Alston really quick.
Alston's coming. He's coming. He's here.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
He's
Meg.
here.
Hey.
You're my favorite.
He's coming.
Doesn't care.
Okay. Well, while Alston is coming, whatever that entails, does someone want to remind us of what happened last time? For my benefit, for the viewer benefit, and then for Britain's benefit as well. He's seen a little bit, but just pretend like he doesn't know what's happened.
Okay, so we went to this house, and it was pretty shady. We found this old guy.
He's not old.
We found this guy who looked older than he really is.
He does not do that.
He has cancer.
He's very frail.
He doesn't have cancer.
So Bonneville had the bright idea. He's like, you know what? I don't trust the situation, so I'm just gonna burn the whole house down. So he lit the whole place on fire.
That is not what happened.
Trying to be the barbarian, decides to run upstairs and sees a decrepit younger gentleman in the corner, not knowing what's going to happen. She decides to go up, super anxious to punch him in the face, and to light the house on fire to stop her.
Okay, I don't know. Pyrotechnics versus
Almost killing somebody who
I
could have
didn't.
helped
You
us.
can't kill someone with a punch.
You
definitely can.
Killed everybody.
Actually, that happened in one campaign. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Let me be the first one to say you can definitely kill someone with a pun.
Hey, baby, is it okay if you can watch that on my tablet instead?
Sorry. Oh yes, but while that was happening, we decided to go alleyway.
My
Hate
tablet.
him.
That's all.
Oh yeah, we tried to chase a bunch of the soulless down to try to trap them. We followed them into an alleyway. The dude that we found has
A dildo.
light coming out of his eyes, kind of like the little light that the other dudes have on their foreheads. So I think we're pretty sure that this dude is one of the soulless, but has somehow come back. We don't know how yet, and he doesn't remember anything. He thinks that it's 12 years ago. And then we went down an alleyway. There was a fork in the road. Most of us went left. 2 of us went right. The soulless were to the right. And there was some crazy shit that went down with Shelby and Anthony trying to get away from the soulless. And then I can't remember what happened after that.
I think we ended it by all walking back to the courtyard area.
Well, Anthony had one soulless that was still.
Oh yeah,
that was trapped. Was he alive? I think he was dead.
He was dead.
But he was dragging him by the rope.
Yeah. Timothy, didn't I lose health when I got attacked by one of them too?
He lost wisdom.
Yeah, you lost wisdom.
So I don't mark on your sheets how much temporary health you have. That would be way too much every single time for me to keep track of all of your guys' health. I just keep track of your maximum health. But you did take damage. I think it was 5.
5? I thought it was 4.
Listen.
They negotiated.
And I have one cider. I have 11 health left. When are we going? Are we going to rest this end of the game?
If it's 5, I want to see.
I think I have 7 health left.
I have 9 health left.
Resting is up to you guys. You're welcome to rest.
Let's freaking rest.
You need to.
We can't right now. We got because we only killed one of the 2 soulless that were in the courtyard, right? Or like in the alleyway.
The other 2 were killed.
Oh, we killed both of them, or Anthony killed both of them.
Anthony
Yes.
killed 2 of them, I think, and then he killed all of them and dragged one out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So we're
pretty
not
sure.
like in the courtyard waiting for a fight.
Can I call like an animal to
Oh no,
me?
there were only 2 in there, and he killed both of them and dragged one out by the rope.
Okay.
Like a dog or something that while we're resting it can keep watch for us?
So
I
it
mean,
is fairly early in the morning.
wait, I have a proposal.
Wait. What'd you say?
No, I was saying, so it's fairly early in the morning. We haven't talked about yet how sleeping will work or anything like that. But we can assume that you guys will want to sleep after this. So, Emmy is right in saying we should find some way of making a watch so that we can all rest. The way that rest works in D&D is that 8 hours is considered a full rest. You gain everything back in a full rest, and then 2 to 3 hours of light activity is considered a short rest, where you just regain health and no spell slots or anything like that.
Yeah, should rest.
So if you guys wanted to do a long rest, it would have to be 8 hours where nothing happens. If you get interrupted, then there's the chance that you don't get the benefits of the full rest. So that's why having a watch is useful, because getting interrupted halfway through would be very devastating.
Is there a downside of like if you go a long period of time without taking a rest?
Yeah, so after 2 days, you suffer 1 point of exhaustion. If you reach 6 points of exhaustion, you die.
Okay.
But it's only been like, it hasn't been very long at all, right? It's only
Yeah. So I was just
it's
gonna say
really
I can.
only been like 1
if
day.
you
It's
guys-
been like half an hour tops.
So if you guys want to do like a full rest, I'm still at
You're gonna have
full
to turn it
health,
up because
so I can let you guys rest.
Register both on yours.
Why don't you guys just sit next to each other?
Because I don't want to share a screen with her. How about that? Hers is muted. It's not coming from her.
It was. I just muted myself.
All right, we're good now.
But now
Okay. So
Well, that's because you are you. You can hear what you're saying.
I can't hear
Right,
myself.
just do both on yours.
You guys
is that
push to
Ashley?
on.
Yeah, she's here.
Bless.
I'm a cat.
Shh. Not in front of our friends.
I'm a kitty cat. Are you gonna let me be Jadal or
Yeah.
something?
Ash, if you wanted to do that, we would have had to have talked about it like 5 hours ago.
We did talk about it. What about last week?
All right.
There's a cat.
I'm the shape-shifting cat.
Now we're next to each other.
All right.
Okay. So is everyone ready to go? I'd like to get us started.
I'm good.
Cool.
Good.
Just as an aside, it's super nice to see you guys.
You as well.
Too.
Thanks.
It's alright.
It's all right, yeah.
Okay. All right.
We can't be unanimous on this.
Not in this economy.
Mm-mm.
What economy?
Yikes. So I'd like to start in the perspective of Villathor. Anthony, so you were fighting for your life as you and Homae were backtracking through this tight, restrictive alley, and in front of you were these raving, clawing zombies with these bright blue flames above their head. Homae was trying to capture one of them or both of them with her rope, with her well-tied knot.
Mm-hmm.
And
A very well-tied knot.
Not all knots are equal.
and she managed to get the rope around the neck of one of them and pull, and it just pulled it over the other one. And so Homae ducked under your legs, and you were confronted with two soulless just right on top of you, and you felt their touch on you as they ripped the wisdom out of your body. And you had enough, and so you released this sputtering electric blue flame straight out of your mouth, and you tore a hole through the center of these soulless, and they seem to have died. And so, as the fog dissipated, you and Homae walk out to join the rest of the group, and you are trailing in your hand one of the dead soulless with the rope around its neck. What would you like to do?
I think it's a mic drop.
I'll throw the solace. Are we all circled together, or just like one big group?
We're gonna hand wave and say that you guys are, just so that we have a place to start.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in the middle of the group and be like, I is stupid now.
How much wisdom have you lost? Oh my god.
A lot.
Can you talk like Kevin from The Office?
I don't remember.
Kevin from The Office.
He's that
For
unwise right now. He
context.
can't remember.
For context, Anthony has a -1 wisdom now.
Oh my god! He could have lost his wisdom before he burned the house down to stop Kumi from punching somebody.
I is tired.
Yeah.
You're not that stupid. I know you're like you're like frat boy stupid.
Oh, so regular me.
Bless.
Everybody wants to be between that.
Can I do a keg stand with my character? Can I go to the bar and just like kick it open and take a cake from them?
What?
What?
I'm boy stupid. I want to do a cake stand.
Cake stand.
Roll a history check for me. Let me know if you know what a cake stand is. Alright, so you guys are all together at this point. The fog has mostly dissipated, but there is a fire raging. Where you had lit the fire originally, it had spread to the buildings that are next to it. And so 2 other buildings are on fire now, and you see the smoke in the air in the middle of the morning now. The fire is coming towards you at a rapid rate. As the fire grows and consumes buildings, you hear the cries of innocent people who are trapped in their homes.
Jeez, Anthony.
I don't feel bad. I am not the wisest anymore.
You lose 1 point of wisdom, and suddenly you're a serial killer.
I thought he lost 2 points of wisdom.
No, he just lost 1. He lost 1 maximum, which reduced his wisdom to a -1. He was at a 9, and then he hit an 8, I think.
Okay.
Which dropped him to a -1.
Timothy, I need to know, does 15 make me know what a keg is?
Yes, 15 lets you know what a keg is.
Please, someone shut him up.
Canonically, you know what a keg is. You've been to a rager. You've boofed alcohol.
Oh my god.
Did you say boofed?
I did say boofed.
What is boofed?
Don't bring that into this campaign.
Don't Google it.
When a mommy and daddy love each other very much, daddy will do a handstand.
How do you spell it? I'm looking it up.
What's up, Kumi?
How do you spell boofed?
How do you think you spell boof?
There are probably only 2 ways.
Only
Come
2? What's the second?
B-U-F, B-O-O-F.
Not like any sense.
So, you guys are huddled together. In front of you is this soulless with a hole in the middle of it. It's still emitting a faint, very faint mist. And then you smell the fire as it starts to consume the building that is next to you. What would you guys like to do?
I I would like to try to put it out, but I have no idea how.
Yeah, does anyone have a way to put huge fires out?
Is there any kind of
Can Homae do a rain dance?
do minor illusion?
Make it look like it's raining?
I can make it look like it's raining.
And as you discuss this, the building that you're right next to starts to burst aflame. The building, let's say that you're in an alley. You've come out of an alleyway. There's a building to your back, and there's a building to your side. The building to your back is on fire. The building next to you is starting to smoke. You see that the flame is spreading very rapidly at this point.
The people who do fire magic, can't you take
something.
it away?
Do
Nah,
a
it
little
doesn't
hand
work
waving.
like that. I'm sorry.
So if you stay in this area any longer, you are going to start taking damage. It is so hot standing next to this building.
Okay, well then I guess we have to get away.
Yeah, I'm gonna friggin' go.
Wait, can we loot stuff before we go?
No, we're gonna
No.
go, Amanda.
Can I, can anyone pick this dude up so that we can go with him?
I'll pick them up.
I don't know if I told you to pick him up.
Pick who up?
The dead thing.
Oh.
Actually, it's already on the rope. Let's just roll.
Drag it.
Let's just go and just drag it on the rope.
All right. So where are you guys going? You are in the middle of a city center, essentially.
Wasn't there an open field near us?
The open field is to your back. The open field is past those burning buildings, and that's the open field. You had the pub, you had the two-story house, you had the house next to it, and then your few homes into the city.
Shouldn't we run towards the valley where the souls were heading?
I was gonna say to run up to the mayor's house to try.
Yeah, I really want to talk to the mayor and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, maybe try and get everyone on high alert so they can try and put out the fire before we destroy an entire town.
Everyone takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Mayor, I'm okay. Let's go.
Yeah, Mayor. What the heck?
Yeah, to the mayor right now.
The mayor.
While we are running to the mayor, can we just like fire? Like they have to have some kind of fire service. So I just want to let everyone know that there's a fire.
Yeah, and so you scream fire, fire, and these people who were in their homes, keep in mind this is the middle of the night, and people were asleep with locked doors, because the Soulless were walking through the town. As you yell fire, fire, you actually hear people are starting to take notice. People all around you are starting to scream and run about in this confused disarray. But you guys are running towards the mayor. So, Mavthor,
Right.
did you want to lead the way? You've been there before, or Bridden as well. You've been there before.
Yeah, I'll lead the way to the mayor's house.
So, you cut to the right, and you see that this road that you're on leads onto that main thoroughfare that you guys came in on. And in this main thoroughfare, about 200 feet down the road, you see that there are these Soulless. They have started funneling down towards the right, towards this valley, and towards the left, up on this hill, is the mayor's home. People have started to open their doors. People have started screaming. Someone is calling for the city watch to bring buckets. And there is general commotion as people are being woken up as the fire is just burning through this town. You notice that the path that the Soulless walked on is highly flammable. And so that field where the Soulless came from has lit alight as well. And so your back, as you turn around, is fire everywhere. More than you've ever seen. You guys want to make your way to the mayor?
I know.
Yeah, we're going to the mayor's house still. Gotta go
Yeah.
quick.
Is there any way we can figure out where the Soulless were is flammable?
No, we can figure that out later. The longer we take to get up there, the less time we're gonna have to talk to the mayor.
Okay.
So we just gotta go.
And I only have 1 hit point left.
So
My God.
Arthur is
Actually,
with you still.
I'm gonna look for something. The mayor's house. I look at the mayor's house. What is it made out of?
The mayor's house is made of a layer of stone with a wooden construction on top of it. So it's like a cement block with a layer of wooden construction on top.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind that having Arthur with you is making you all slower. Arthur is considered sickly, and so he can't run.
How much, from a glance, would you say Arthur weighs?
He looks sickly.
Can someone use their
So
ranger?
like what? 90 pounds?
I was gonna say I can take me 99.5 pounds before I'm encumbered.
I love how the dwarf, he's offering to carry the man, no one else.
I'm assuming he's stronger than me, so.
Okay.
I don't think I can carry much.
Is mine
The mayor's house is at the top of like a hill almost,
Right.
and the fire's behind us,
Right.
and to the side of us, or just behind,
It is almost everywhere at this point,
except in front of us.
except in front of us. Yeah, so
Say we just
the
walk,
road ahead forks into a left and a right. It's
which way's the mayor?
Oh, I can
left.
carry
And towards the right, you see the Soulless. They're congregating, and a few of them have turned around as they sense all of these people that are coming out of their homes. But you guys make your way up the hill. You start ascending the hill. Britton, you had said that you wanted to look for something? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was looking for the differences in like the structures and stuff like that to see if I could see if like there were any like all stone buildings or if they're all just wooden. So
Yeah, and so this town is a poor town. Almost everything is made of wood except for a few key structures. Most things are wood, and most things are run down. The Soulless walking through had the effect of draining the ground of all of its life, and so it's very flammable trail that they've laid.
the way that we're going up to the mayor's house, was that walked over by the Solus?
Not really.
No.
No, they
It
went
wouldn't
down.
have been. But as you start ascending the hill, Arthur trailing just shortly behind you, Arthur actually gains the attention of some of the Soulless. As the Soulless are turning around, as people are screaming, as people are coming out of their homes, as people are congregating, you see that the Soulless are starting to turn around. And some of the Soulless are actually coming back into the town. The town, as you look at it, is just smoke and fire. Everywhere in the town is this blazing fire. That field that the Soulless came in from is this burned mass. And then further in the distance, you see flames.
All right. I'm gonna turn around. Still moving in the general direction that everybody else is going, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to yell at people, "Hey, this way!" Like draw them toward the where the grass is still
Go
alive.
and roll performance for me.
Throw. 13 plus 5. 17.
17. You actually see a few people come out of the home of one of the homes that is nearest to you. It's a woman and 2 small children. And she runs out of the home and looks at you and says, "What is going on?"
Fire! There's a fire! Look! And I
And
point
she
toward
looks
the
where you point,
toward the
and then she
fire.
looks to the left and she's the Soulless. And she screams a shrill scream. And she takes her children by the arm and runs up and follows you.
Cool.
Damn it, I hate kids.
How many Solus are there? Can I tell that with a quick glance, or do I have to roll for that?
I can tell you. There were around 40.
40.
40 to turn around?
Yeah,
Okay.
a reasonable amount. I was gonna say I was gonna stay back and try and hold them off, but I'm not gonna do that anymore.
I think we should just book
Right.
it.
Yeah.
We just need to go.
So are they still in like shambling mode, or are they have they picked up their pace?
They are, as of yet, still shambling, but Arthur is lagging behind. The
God
woman
damn it.
and her 2 children are caught up with you at this point, but Arthur is farther behind.
Okay,
He
can someone
seems-
just throw them over their
He
shoulder?
seems to have
real quick?
fallen at some point.
Yeah, I'll grab him.
Okay.
I need him, so I'm gonna grab him.
I'm also going to help to make it. Hopefully, it'll pick up our speed.
Yeah. And
You
so
take the feet, I'll
run
take the
up.
hands.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help.
Or
You guys
like
run up.
one shoulder, other shoulder. You know,
That does look cooler than what I said.
like a.
Yeah.
You guys run up to Arthur. He says, I don't know what's going on. What is going on?
Nobody does. Come on, man. Let's just get
Just
up to
trust
the
me. We need to
next
go. We gotta go.
Okay. And so he grabs onto you.
How long would it take us to get to the mayor's house from this point?
You're right there.
Oh,
step.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
There are soulless following you guys.
40 of them?
There are 6.
More
How
manageable.
far away behind us are they?
It's still not manageable.
Yes, we haven't really tried
About
this.
20 feet.
20 feet. I want to take my longbow out and try to shoot them in the eyeball.
Shoot him in the flame thing.
I want to shoot him in the fucking flame thing.
The third eyeball.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity attack for me.
The electricity.
I got a nat 20.
Ring magnetic, so that's good.
Damn! Oh shit!
It's dead.
You
Just
got
tell us it's
nat
dead.
20. This is pissing you off at this point. And you're like, fucking goddamn it. When will this night end? I just want to get some rest. I just want an animal companion. Speaking of animal companions,
Oh, can you hear that?
you draw your
Maybe you
longbow
On
and you
me.
aim for the
Maybe try your
center of their
longbow
third
too.
eye. Excuse me?
Maybe Shelby should draw her longbow too. Did I kill it?
Yeah, what happened?
Is it? Quit cutting him
Go
off.
ahead and roll damage for him.
It's damage D20.
No. Your damage is 1d8. I believe you add your strength to it.
Okay, so.
No, I believe you
2
add your dex.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 plus. Oh, I just got 2.
So you can either roll
roll
another
4.
d8. You can roll another d8, or you can double it.
Roll another D8. Okay, so 8.
So you did 12.
No, 8 in total.
8 in total. You draw
See,
your longbow,
uh,
aiming for
got
the
it
third
without-
eye of this
Not an
soulless,
apple.
Shot by Solus.
and your arrow pierces its head and goes all the way through. You see the fletching is sticking out where its third eye would be, and it continues shambling towards you.
Oh. So it's not an N64 boss.
Well, Anthony blew the other ones up, right?
Yeah.
Basically, with fire.
The lightning.
Lightning.
The lightning
Fire?
hurt
I think it's anything to do with magnetism can blow it apart.
Can I use the tangle on it again?
Oh, you did it with lightning, huh?
Are we going into initiative?
We might be in a second.
It depends what you guys want to do. To your back, there's the mayor's house. There's a
We
gate.
should just try to get inside.
We have to get to the mayor's
Well,
house. If we go into like
the mayor's house has a gate.
yeah, the mayor's house has
There's
a
a
gate. We
gate.
can close the door. We're not going to be able to get in
Right.
because
gate is
they
not
didn't tear the
locked.
wall down at that one place. The big stone things did. So if we just get inside, we'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah. I
The town
think.
burnt down.
Yeah, I think some of us, or at least one of us, should go talk to the mayor while the other people make sure that the soul.
Let's go to initiative. So everyone roll a d20 for me.
If I could put in a suggestion, I think the people that have the strongest ranged attacks, since they're coming at us from a distance, should stay outside. Or people who don't, like, I'll stay outside. I don't know why we're talking to the mayor. But,
just to try and
and
get
then
the town
people
moving.
that are weaker in range attacks should go inside, because that doesn't really do anything against the soulless anyway.
Well, how are we going to get inside if there's a gate and we have people? What about the people?
We'll have to bash the gate open.
The gate metal or is it stone?
The
Or
gate is
wood?
metal crossbars, and then there's stone pillars, about 8 feet high, and then metal crossbars with spikes on top. The corners are stone pillars about 8 feet high, and that pattern continues
And they're locked.
all around the home.
Use magnetism to open the bars to let us through.
Is it locked?
Yes.
I'm gonna say since Tristan and I are like approaching the mayor's house with Arthur, can I look and see what kind of lock it is? Like, does it have a keyhole or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a criminal background. I can.
Oh yeah, we have
pick it.
lock-picking supplies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Kumi,
Yep.
Emmy, you can roll advantage if you want to try and
I mean, you try. If you don't get it, then
pick
I'll
the
try.
lock.
Okay, what is that? A D what? Oh,
That
it's
is
D20.
going to be
I think it's
Sleight of
D20
hand.
plus dexterity plus proficiency.
Oh,
Okay,
I have a
so-
suggestion for a game plan. It's to defeat the soulless.
And then,
So-
Megan, someone had made a suggestion to you as well.
What was that?
What was your suggestion, Kumi?
No, that was my suggestion. I was wondering if
I'm
you can use your magnetism to open the bars so we can get through.
You're probably the one who can hurt the soulless.
I probably could. Could I do that? Can I try that? Can I try to detect the magnetism and manipulate it, Timothy?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me. Roll the d20.
Okay.
And then if you want to try and lockpick Emmy, roll a d20, add your dex, add proficiency. And
What
you
do
roll
I
twice.
add to that?
Your spellcasting modifier, Megan.
Mine's 11 for lockpick.
You're able to pick the lock, Emmy.
It's going to be your Constitution modifier.
Emmy,
Okay,
it
so
takes it takes
so
you
the
close to
door
a minute.
Is this plus 4?
You recognize that you can do it. It's going to take you close to a minute. Sorry, I said that out of order.
I rolled a 14 for manipulating metal.
For whatever it is she does.
For exploratory metal magic. It's a new class in college.
For introduction to electromagnetism.
We're just exploring one
will
one
she-
gate at a time.
Megan, off the top of your head, you are not aware of anything that you can do to the metal.
Cool.
You sense its presence there. You don't know how to force it apart.
Well, Emmy was able to pick the lock, so you guys can get inside.
It's going to take a minute, so I'm going to start now.
Yeah, let's try and hold them off until she can do it.
Why don't you guys roll initiative for me?
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
You
Roll
roll
a 1.
You rolled for me.
Arthur rolled a 1.
I rolled an
So-
8.
So is that me? I got a 1?
Well,
Yeah, I got a 1. I got a 1. Me and Arthur are going last.
3 people rolled a 1.
I rolled
Someone
a
rolled a
12.
2, and someone rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Let Olsen roll for himself because I just rolled for him and he doesn't have the dice roller pulled up. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Olsen, I'm sending
Is
it.
this initiative?
Yes.
17.
I found it. I got it.
Cool.
Okay.
Amnon, you're first.
Okay, I got a 9 this time.
Cool. Amnon, you first. What do you want to do? There are soulless about 20 feet away from you. There's a woman and 2 small children. Arthur is in your arms with Alston.
Okay.
Are we all inside now?
Wait, Amanda. Oh my god.
not yet.
I'm not. Let me know. I have a plan.
How far away are the children and the woman?
They're right in front of you. Let's say that
Okay.
you're at the back with Alston and Arthur.
So
And
Who's trying to
I'm gonna turn
Austin.
around and actually start singing my famous lullaby of "Go to fuck to sleep." In the area where the 6 soulless are moving toward us.
Yeah. And we'll say that you won't make the same mistake that you made last time.
Right.
Yeah, we'll just we don't have a game board. We're just gonna say that you're not gonna make the same mistake that you made last time. Are you letting go of Arthur?
Yes.
Okay. So you put
Here we go. Help pick up Arthur.
roll a 5d8 for me, so that I can know how many you put to sleep.
24.
All 6 of them fall asleep, and they stay asleep. They don't wake up.
Am I still picking the lock, or did I not start that yet?
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
You did.
Lock.
So by this time, am I done picking the lock?
Yeah, we don't need to be in initiative anymore, unless people want to stay outside. If people want to stay outside, then that's fine. Otherwise, the gate is open. Alston, if you are holding on to Arthur, Alston, you feel something as he is holding your shoulder.
Where did Dawson go?
Alston, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Do you want me to roll it for him? Because he just had to bring the cat inside.
Yeah.
Okay. D20.
Yeah.
4. I'm not smart.
Oh no.
I'm sure nothing goes wrong. I'm sure it's completely fine.
He said, "Can you do this for me for a second?" He walks away, and I roll him a 4.
I'm sure nothing goes wrong.
He
Nothing
comes
has
back
ever
and he's
gone
just
wrong.
Dead.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
But what you guys see is that as Alston holds Arthur, Alston seems to grow weaker. And
Can I kick him?
kick who?
Kick Arthur away from Alston.
Does Arthur look stronger?
Roll perception for me. Or insight.
I'll do perception. 10.
Not noticeably.
Okay.
I mean, like I said before, being healed does not make you less sickly. So someone can be at their maximum health and be sick. For instance, Arthur looks the same as he did before. It is more Alston that you see the issue with. Alston seems to have lost something. And anyone who has had a brush with the soulless has felt the same thing.
Oh, he's back.
I just want to ask if he's okay.
Alston,
Like, if he's okay and how he's feeling.
You just lost. I don't know what you lost, but Arthur just hurt you.
What?
Did I?
You were supposed to roll a wisdom saving throw, and you weren't here, so I did it, and you rolled a 4.
Like a 4 total?
Yeah.
Plus my modifier, which is plus 3?
7 total. 7 total. But you got.
Oh, it's a 7?
We don't know what happened to you.
Alston,
Literally just
as Arthur's is holding on to you, you feel something is leaving you. And you take 1 point of wisdom damage. So you lose 1 from your maximum wisdom score as Arthur is holding on to you.
I tell everyone that I've seen Harry Potter before, and these look like Dementors.
I think you should stop.
Did I?
Yeah.
Can you
feel any of the effect while I was holding Arthur before I let him go?
No. It took you... It seems to take a second.
Can you
Okay.
drop that son of a bitch, please?
It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
immediate.
just gonna like push him to the ground. He seems feeble. He won't be able to run away.
And so
Yeah, besides
you
the
throw-
danger's gone for now.
Yeah,
You
as
throw
soon as I
Arthur to
feel
the
it,
ground.
I'm just gonna like leg him to the ground.
I'll be right back.
And so you throw Arthur to the ground. And he... And he falls hard on the ground.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, "What did you do?" Oh, he is not
Arthur-
taking damage from this.
He did.
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna look
He's
at Alston and be
sickly.
like, "What?
He looks
What is your
feeble.
deal?"
He looks feeble.
He just took something from me.
Everyone's like, what? What did he take? Oh.
My good wisdom juice.
How much was it?
I'd like to
I'm
take this
15 now.
opportunity to take my weapon back, Tim.
That's enough
That
to
I
lose the
lent
modifier.
Arthur.
She wants
And,
to take this elbow back.
Arthur is on the ground. He's in this side fetal position now. He says, I'm sorry, please don't hurt me.
Just
I
keep
don't
your
know
hand
what I
to
did.
yourself from now on, okay?
And you see his bright blue eyes looking at you. And he says, I don't even know what happened.
I know, and I'm sorry I had to do that, but you're hurting people right now.
I'm gonna say like, wait, guys. Does anybody remember when we watched them like pass by us, and one of them seemed to regain like a little bit of themselves, and then they all jumped on him? Is he a soulless?
Oh yeah,
Oh, he is.
he almost for sure is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Shut up.
Okay.
We should have.
Oh, yeah, we should have briefed you on that.
Yeah.
Well, I got knocked into a wall, so I'm slightly in and out of consciousness. So I'm not really.
Yeah, that's our bad.
I just don't know that Arthur should be conscious right now. If he's hurting
I don't trust
people.
myself to knock him unconscious. I just
But then-
started like, pushing him to the.
I can do it.
I don't trust you to do it
No.
either.
I mean, like a sleepy.
And
it's-
you guys are talking
Oh.
about this in front of him, and he's visibly shaking and crying, just a soft, teary cry.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take a knee next to him. Just come on, kids. It's time for Bible study.
He's
I'm not gonna
crying.
let you die. I've pulled people from the brink before. Just keep your hands to yourself, and nothing's gonna happen to you.
I'm gonna go pound on the mayor's door.
Yes. So you go and pound on the mayor's door. Arthur, by the way, is crying. He won't look at you, Tristan. But he's lying on
Rolls
the
his
ground.
eyes.
Are you Tristan?
Yes.
So Arthur is still down, and he is not good at walking, right?
He is not good at walking. That's right.
Old bitch.
Okay, so I think I want to summon an animal. We can summon an animal. I want to summon a donkey. Do a little like.
Wisdom out of the already dumb animal.
I don't
And
think.
it's just gonna die.
No, it's okay. You can live with that wisdom.
Go ahead and roll animal handling for me.
Okay, that's a what?
Braden, you knock on the door, and it is a resounding knock, and you see a light is coming to the door.
15.
15.
Bring us the donkey.
Give me
What
an
was
ass.
that noise that you made to call the dog?
I went like a
Can
this
you remind
stance. I was like.
That's a dog for computer.
Dog.
Oh, we're doing donkeys. I thought you were summoning a dog.
I thought you said dog.
No. Like,
It's the donkey.
Like put him
Yeah,
on.
I
the
don't-
donkey.
Your
But
horse
then
is too far away to hear you.
Doesn't matter if the donkey's stupid.
I'm pretty worried about that.
Not a dumb donkey.
I love all things nature,
Seemingly
and
nothing
I don't
responds.
know about that.
Oh, Shelby, you could help do it too. Come on.
Okay, good for them.
Everyone get into it.
So as you guys are braying like donkeys in front of the mayor's house, there's a group of you just like.
We're all killed.
The mayor opens his door. He looks out at you.
And immediately.
What was that
closes
noise
the
that you
door
make,
again.
Abby?
Just But does it work?
It does. Right?
You see a tall gentleman with a full beard, and in his hand is a bright ball of fire. It's a voluminous ball of fire. It is illuminating everything around you. What is going on?
I don't know, man. That's why I'm here. There seems to be this big army of soulless things that roll through your town and kill everything.
Enough. And he walks past you, and he interrupts you, and he pushes past anyone who's at the gate, and he sees the city is on fire, and he sees the soulless, this horde of mist and smoke, and he sees the burning fields and the burning village, and he looks at you and says, "What have you done?"
And no time for that. If you have a fire brigade, you need to assemble them now. We'll explain later.
Hate in his eyes for you.
Do you want to save your town or not?
I think it's time to knock them out.
No!
I'm gonna knock out the mayor.
It's not going to help right now. We have other things to worry about.
What?
No, we need to ask him what's going on.
You don't know.
I think he does. He just hears that sound.
Okay, so we're saying all this in front of him. What does he say?
He looks at you, and the ball of light that is in his hands goes out, and he runs at a sprint down this pathway into the town. And
So
if you guys don't want to follow him, then he just starts running.
Nothing? It's an eye spot.
I will follow him and tell him that are there still soulless coming in? Because there were
Not up
6
towards
that
you.
followed
There are
us.
soulless that are going out into the city, though.
Okay. Well, I'll follow him.
I'm gonna go into the mayor's house.
Okay.
This guy is not the mayor.
Yeah, I want to go to the mayor's house too. He's a secretive fella.
I see. Okay.
Is he secretive?
What gave you that?
You've known this guy for 10 seconds.
Is that what we're going with?
He's a super powerful magic user, and I'm curious.
I can hold fire in my hand too.
Yeah, just casually, just you open your door with fire in your hand.
I could if I wanted. I'm a man of the cloth.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm gonna stay with Arthur.
Okay, get into 2 distinct groups for
yeah.
me.
I am going into the house.
I think me, Brayden, and Meg are gonna drag Arthur into the house.
I'm gonna follow into the house
Give me
because I know.
1 second, guys.
Tragedy strikes.
Do we have to touch him?
Discuss amongst yourselves real quick.
Okay.
I think it's just the hands, maybe. And if we don't touch him long enough, it won't affect him because Britton touched him and it didn't do anything.
What if we find something to put him on and then drag
The
him?
donkey.
The donkey is TBD right now.
Oh.
Because I feel like if we touch him, he's gonna hurt us.
Well, let's just like drag him into the doorway of the house and then see if there's anything in the house we can just like put in.
Yeah. I feel like people who have more magic abilities, like I feel like Anthony should probably follow the dude. Just because.
No, he set the town on fire. Lock him up.
What, in the mayor's house? He's gonna set the mayor's house on fire.
I forgot that this whole thing was Anthony's fault.
Yeah, Anthony.
Oh yeah, this isn't a part of the story.
I don't
Anthony
feel
put
that.
a house
This
on
wasn't
fire.
supposed to happen.
This happened in our last campaign too.
Now
And
there's like
the
turkeys
guy was
screaming in
just
the
like,
street.
"Oh my God, what have you done?" And I can't even be like, "It wasn't us."
Yeah, what are we even gonna tell this guy?
I'm gonna be like, I
I don't know.
don't know them.
It was this one guy who was accused of killing a general, so he definitely
He definitely did it.
did it.
He's 100% guilty.
Yeah. We didn't think so until he
We
set
should
the whole
blame
town on fire. I feel bad.
You could say he has dementia. He tripped and fell.
True.
Stupid old man.
So,
Oh,
the
she's
people
back.
who want to go with the mayor down into the city, what group is that?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm not with the mayor.
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
Homae.
Don't punch anybody who's innocent.
Homae, Amnon, and Kumi. The mayor, he's running at an abnormal speed, probably twice as fast as anyone that you have ever seen run. He is past a professional. He is something is different about the way that he is moving. It is accelerated, is extremely quick, and so he seems to be moving about twice as fast as anyone that you've ever seen.
Being the stocky elf that I am, I will say cardio is not today for me, so I will go ahead and stay with my sister.
Okay. Amnon and Homae.
I'm still gonna try to follow him. I have little legs though, so
I can give you a lift. I can throw you.
no. Last time you threw somebody, it didn't go so well. I'm just gonna try to run.
I would imagine I'm sprinting, but not really doing a great job of keeping up either.
Yeah, so he outpaces you about 2 to 1.
Well, I'm just gonna follow and try to keep an eye on what he's doing because he's like running out there with fire.
He's for sure a wizard.
Is his hand still on fire? Is he still holding the fireball,
No.
or he just started running?
No, he let it out.
He gave it to me.
Okay.
But what you notice is as he's running and he's sprinting through this town, you see while you're still up on the hill, while you're still sprinting after him, you see him cut a path directly in front of a soulless, and he dodges.
That was a good dodging music.
Nice.
And you
Wait,
see that
cut
he,
in front of Solus.
yeah, he cuts directly in front of the soulless, and he cuts
Okay.
in front of another soulless, and so he has these two groups that are just following him, and that's all that you see. I'm going to skip and go back to you guys who want to enter the home, unless you want to do that afterwards. You have a great vantage of the city, although there's smoke occluding a lot of it and fire occluding of a lot of it. You see these bursts of magic that are happening throughout the city, presumably where this mayor is.
Check his house.
Yeah, let's drag Arthur into the house.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna drag him?
Just enough. I mean, can he stand? Or, I'm going to ask him, can you stand?
He is not crying anymore, but he is balled on the ground. What do you say to him?
Can you stand?
He does not respond to that.
I'm going to roll my eyes and just kind of try and roll him into the doorway using his little
Nobody wants to try to comfort him.
we'll do that in the house.
It's not a comforting scenario right now.
Yeah,
though.
and
The city's burning.
we're in a
there's-
trauma scenario right now,
there's,
so
like, people
we'll get him
on
therapy later.
fire.
But yeah, I'm gonna just get him into the house as quickly as I can and put him down just in front, like at the entranceway, just touching him as little as possible.
Okay, so we'll say that you throw him
Just
over
gonna-
your shoulder or something.
I'm just gonna scoop him up because he's a little ball right now.
Deadlift.
Go and roll strength for me, and we'll assume that you can get him inside as long as he passes strength check.
14.
14, you're able to throw him over your shoulder. and you're able to make it inside. The home is completely dark, but a few of you have dark vision, and a few of you can see.
I'm
Who has
gonna
dark vision?
cast light on the floor just to illuminate the place.
And so you cast light, and you see to the right and left of you are rooms with doors. Ahead of you is a hallway, a fairly comfortable hallway with a rug that leads from where you are into this larger open area. And on the back of this wall is glass. See, a glass illuminates your reflections back on you.
That is a weird thing for someone to have in their home.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Can I touch the glass?
Meg wants to touch the glass.
I want to touch it.
Yeah, and so you walk over and you touch the glass. And nothing happens.
Damaged where I am. But something could have happened. Why'd you roll?
That's by breaking the glass.
There's 2 doors on your wall.
No.
Vandalize the spans home.
Did he say
already
can I
going
try
to-
breaking the glass?
She's already going
Then I
to
tried
kill us.
touching it, nothing happened.
The glass.
Yeah, she touched the glass.
Okay. Are we doing our stuff now?
Yeah, you guys are in the home.
House boys
Yeah.
are going.
Yeah, and it was dark. Tristan lit a light on the ground so that it illuminated things.
Yeah.
Cool. Are the doors in the house locked?
Yeah, go ahead and check. There's a door to the left, a door to the right.
13.
Oh, yeah.
13 plus my perception is 16.
The door to your left is not locked.
Okay.
You open the room, I assume?
Yeah.
You open the room, and ahead is a fairly comfortable bedroom. There's a chest at the foot of the bed. It's rather large. Other than this, there's not much to see. It's a very monkish,
Okay.
austere, I would say. There's a
Yeah, I
long
feel
robe
like
hanging on the
we-
wall.
I feel like we
Yeah,
should probably be
sword.
looking for like an office. So I would recommend to Tristan and Emmy Megan, that we look for. Wait, Emmy, are you with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would recommend to everyone else in the house that we look for the office, but I'll go open up the trunk if it's unlocked to see what's going on with that.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. The lock. The chest is locked. Roll sleight of hand for me. People who are in the city, as you run down and you see the Solus, you see that the mayor is running through at this breakneck pace until he gets to the area that is just ahead of the pub. He has the burning field behind him and the scorched ruins of the building where the fire started to the left. And what is your movement speed, Amnon?
It is 30 feet.
You see about 50 feet in front of you, assuming that you do follow him, or if you want to stay more on the hill, then that's fine. There is a trail of Solus that are following him, and he has turned around and he is standing his ground at the edge of this
I'm gonna
burning
stand back and watch.
And who else was with Amnon?
Me.
Homae.
Homie.
Homegirl.
Homie. The homie was with me.
Short for me,
Homegirl.
I offer you the same choice. There are Solus that are streaming back into the city following the mayor as he seems to be standing his ground.
I can only really move 25 feet, and you said it's like 50?
You're about 50 feet behind him if you wanted to sprint through the city.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to look for a little bit higher of a vantage point
So I'll say that you and Britton are in the same area then.
And then if I could, I want to watch, but I also want to just have my bow drawn just in case, even though I know it won't really do anything. It's just that's all I can really do.
Okay. And so, what you see the mayor do is you're a little bit far away, but you see he takes his arms, moves them in with seeming effort, and where his arms were, there are these trails of mist that seem to be coalescing. And he actually draws the mist that is above the head of these soulless, and it starts filtering and flowing and coming towards him and swirling around him. And you see that this mist is enshrouding him, and in a breath, as he disappears, it expands again. And he does this again, and it produces this dark cloud of mist and rain, and he separates it, and you see that there's these floating body of water directly above him now, and he uses this as a torrent of water, and he throws it towards the oncoming soulless, and they are swept up in this stream. And the water, it starts to filter and go down all the side streets. And the souls are swept down into this valley, and the fires begin to be choked out by this water present at the ground floor.
So the mayor's the avatar.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the mayor's a badass, man.
Yeah.
He's not
And then the
level one,
mayor
that's for sure.
collapses.
Wow.
That's actually what Amnon says. He's like, holy shit.
And then the mayor collapses. After this is all done.
Are the soulless, and you said the soulless are flooded out, right?
Yeah, they have been.
Can I go run towards the mayor to go check?
There's a river in the middle of this street now, basically, and it originates at the mayor.
All right, I'm gonna run down to the mayor.
Yeah, I want to go run down to him and check how he's doing.
And run through the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the water low enough to wade through at that point after he casts it?
Yeah.
If you
Or
roll
is it just like
perception for me,
continuous?
if you roll a high enough perception, I'll say that you can make your way through without any trouble.
Does that mean I have to roll 2?
Yes.
7. What am I using, or is it athletics, or acrobatics? Or...
I'm 14.
Athletics or acrobatics, yeah.
Oh, athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, I thought you said perception.
That works as well.
14.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to use acrobatics and flip over to where the to where the mayor is.
Flip.
7, 5, 12.
12. It's slow going, but you were able to make your way over.
Me too.
Yes, you're much faster. You actually reach him first. He is passed out. His face is face down in the water,
But he's alive.
presumably.
He's face down in the
roll.
water.
No, I know.
Well,
So-
let's get his face out of the water.
Face out of the water and check his pulse.
So I gotta I'm gonna pick him up out of the water.
Okay.
I got a 16. Yeah, 16.
He
Strength.
is freezing cold to the touch.
Ooh.
Oh, daddy.
Give him a hug.
Get him
And
to Yella.
Brayden,
Yes,
did you roll to open the chest?
I did. I rolled an 8.
Let's say that after a good deal of working at it, you break the lock, and you're able to get in.
Cool. Can I just rummage through it and see if there's
Yeah, roll investigation for me. It's a lot of books.
a lot of
A lot
books?
of books
Okay.
with very ornate covers on them.
Investigation. It's 13.
13. What are you looking for? You see a bunch of books.
Since it's books, I want to see if there's anything pertaining to sort of undead hordes or something mentioning, things from the valley.
Sure. So let's say with the 13, you were able to pick out depends how many books that you want. There's nothing that lists the name soul. There's nothing that lists undead. There's nothing that lists necromancy. But there is something written in a text that you don't quite understand. And it seems to be dog-eared and bookmarked and rough around the edges. It seems like it's been well used. But it's a language that you don't understand.
All right, well, I'll take that one. And then I think I'll probably leave the rest.
Okay. So, Kumi, Emmy, Megan, Anthony, what did you guys want to do in the house?
I was hoping to kind of see if anyone else was in this house.
Okay. So you went and you approached the mirror and you touched it and seemingly nothing happened.
Hmm.
Where would you like to go?
Staircase?
Go ahead and roll perception for me. And then Emmy and Kumi and Anthony, what would you like to do?
$15. She got a 15.
With a 15, you notice that directly behind the glass, there's a staircase that leads up.
Wow, let's go there.
Yeah, we're following Megan, by the way.
Yeah, we're following Megan, and I wanted to call out and say, like, is anybody here?
Okay. So I assume you guys don't want to be stealthy.
See if there's anyone in the house.
Okay.
Emmy doesn't.
And then Braden, what else did you want to do?
I'm gonna leave here and go check out the doors on the other side of the hallway because it said there were 2 on the right side, correct?
Yeah, the one on the other side of the hallway is locked.
That one I want to try to get into.
Okay, go roll sleight of hand for me.
Sleight of hand plus 2, 20.
Wow.
Not a natural 20. I got an 18 plus 2.
Dirty
It is
20.
a much more complicated lock. But you were able to get in after a short time.
Cool.
We'll go back to Megan, Kumi, Anthony, and Emmy real quick. But you are able to break that lock after some time.
Cool.
As you guys head up the stairs, is a dark, unlit staircase. And at the top of the stairs is a side hallway that seems to lead to another dark room. What do you guys like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to go into the dark room. That sounds scary and informative.
Do we have dark vision, so can we see what's inside?
Yeah.
I
It's
roll
the
a
same as if you had partial light.
I mean, I
We have
could,
to
So-
roll perception or
So as you make your way to the top of the staircase and you walk down this path, the floorboards creak underneath you and the walls seem to sink. just a bit. You look into the room and roll perception for me, Emmy.
I got a nat 20.
Oh
The
my.
final boss is in there.
Yeah. The final boss is me.
Again, she sees Tim, waves hello.
Hello, Dungeon Master.
I bring you gifts. You get a sword of mending. No.
That'd be cool.
What?
It's an attic. There are boxes and barrels. Seemingly nothing else up there. With a nat 20.
20.
I'd love to just kind of gently, not like a police search, but just kind of scour through.
Bash the shit out of these boxes.
To make it clear, I want to look through his stuff, but make it seem like I didn't look through his stuff. You know what I mean?
Sounds complicated, doesn't it?
Roll for it.
Huh?
I said he's gonna make you roll for it.
Complicated, doesn't it?
It does sound pretty complicated.
Sounds like a little sleight of handy, in my
No,
opinion.
I was just gonna be gentle.
It sounds a little sleight of handy to me.
Do you have to roll for gentleness?
If you have to roll for firmness, I think you have to roll for gentleness.
That's Senna's innate skill.
His gentleness.
Don't you have black spikes?
He's raised on the art of being gentle. For 20 years. Every day.
So am I rolling or what?
Roll for me.
Those hands.
Yeah. Austin, is there anything that you wanted to do?
I wanted to find like a couch or a bed that I can put Arthur on so that he's not just fetusing on the floor.
What is my plus? for this?
Yeah.
Dex.
There's a bed in the room that Braden was in.
Okay, and I'm gonna put him on the bed, and I'm gonna see that somebody's already broken into the chest, and I'm gonna roll my eyes at that. But I'm still gonna go into it anyways.
Okay. Roll investigation for me.
Yes.
That's cool.
I'm going to investigate.
And Megan, what did you get?
I got an
Oh, it's not
unnatural 21.
That's
An
the
investigation for being
21.
gentle.
Yeah, that's her being
I told you it
genteel.
was her innate quality.
She wasn't lying.
She really
you roll
wanted
around. You roll around the barrels, and you see that they are filled with some liquid. You can feel it as you roll them around.
Can I touch it and inspect it?
You would have to open it if you wanted to get to
Can I do-
whatever was inside.
Maybe it's wine.
Is that what you want?
Just a whole barrel of wine.
There is a comically large cork on the barrel. Comically large.
Just remember the consequences of whenever this guy comes back.
I would like to see what's in the barrel.
Remember the waterbender.
We don't know that.
He's definitely the Avatar if he was.
They know that. We don't know that.
Yeah,
That's true, yeah.
He's held fire, and then he's.
Yeah, anyone can hold fire. That's not hard.
Yeah.
Let's go through the short list of options. Say it is wine. I take a sip. I cork it back. No one knows what ever happened. Say it's something more valuable.
What is your
I take a
character's
pinch.
personality?
She's like lawful good, but like she gets reckless sometimes.
We are past lawful good at this point.
And
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't believe what she texted me today. She's like, my character just loves being naked. I don't want to know that.
Actually, a thing.
I said she was dripping with
Oh god. So she's naked in the attic right now.
The first thing she does when she enters the home.
Oh,
That could be wine.
she's like, oh my god.
I can finally be myself.
Can I open this cork, please?
This
Yeah,
is
you
not
open
actually
it.
a cork.
There
Okay.
is. It's comically large.
Oh god, it's real.
And I want to see what's inside.
Think about how you want to do that while I go
Wait,
back.
where on the barrel is the cork? You're just gonna open it like just to the side of the
It's
barrel?
on the side.
It doesn't matter to me.
It is.
At this point, it doesn't matter. I'm getting in.
Why?
I've chosen.
It doesn't make
I've
any
chosen
sense.
to die on this hill.
This is your hill.
It's because she does.
You
she does
you
usually
uncork the barrel.
Tops of barrels are loose and open.
I just want to know what he's hiding. Is he an
Then open the
Go
alcoholic?
ahead.
top.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Me.
To uncork it. Yes, you. Amnon and Homae.
Zero.
Oh, it's good. It's
I'm
low.
not-
It's low.
Amnon and Homae.
Dude,
Yeah.
The man that you were
Duh.
holding, the man that you sat up,
there could be blood in this.
he's cold to the touch.
What if it's something magnetic that I could put in a pouch and keep?
Okay. Is he breathing? Does he have a pulse?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna
He is not
slap him,
breathing.
not hard, like a light tap on his cheek, like, "Hey, wake up!"
He does not respond to that.
I'm
He
gonna.
is not breathing.
No.
He's not breathing. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
He's not breathing. Oh no, we gotta perform
This is gonna
CPR.
suck. About
I want
15
to give him
minutes.
the knife. Yeah.
I'm gonna use medicine to try to revive him. I got a 15.
Yeah, and so you have the ability to stabilize him. So
Okay.
Guess we're saving his life.
you perform CPR on him,
Oh, that wine in that barrel.
and he coughs up water, and his eyes open up, and he looks sick. He looks pale, and his eyes are bright blue.
No.
Oh my god. Were they blue before?
They were not.
What? But he didn't even get touched.
Like, this is just what happens when people overuse their magic and they drain themselves out and they turn themselves into a little baby magical corpse. It sucks the magical life out of other people.
Maybe this is what happens when you die around them.
But
Maybe.
they didn't even touch him.
I know, but he's still in like the cloud.
Like if he died around them, like in the vicinity.
Yeah.
But he didn't
His
die.
eyes close again, and you see his eyes show through his eyelids, illuminating his eyes.
Shit.
like a
I look
bright
at Homae
light.
and I'm like, we probably need to get him back to the house, to the mayor's house, to his house, so we can maybe Tristan can help him.
I agree. Let's
Alright.
try to do that.
So
But we
I-
saw that we see that Tristan felt drained, or did we leave before that?
No, we saw that, I think.
Okay,
we saw
so
that.
just in case, I think we should try to figure out a way to carry him without his, or try to transport him with us, touching him as little as possible.
Also, you're
Okay.
in.
I can carry 90 pounds.
That is a lot.
I become encumbered.
So you said you're going to
I'm
take
going
special
to-
effort to not be touched.
Yeah, so we have to figure something out. Are there any like wooden boards around, like doors, planks, stuff like that?
Yeah, the house that you guys lit the fire in is
I'll make a little
Pretty-
stretcher.
So
pretty much
yeah,
level.
I propose we make a little stretcher out of the lighter wood we can find.
He's the company.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna look around for like either a door that's fallen off or something big enough to actually carry a
Yeah, we just
medium-sized person.
too
If
heavy.
you guys both want to roll investigation for me,
Okay.
we'll just assume that your combined score will be your abilities to scrounge up
15.
materials.
I have an 8 investigation 8.
Okay, I got 15.
Oh, may you find a wooden door that seems to have popped off of its hinges before it started to burn. It's in pristine shape.
Okay.
Do you have any rope? I used my rope earlier, so I don't have it. Anthony has it.
I do have rope.
Okay. So we should grab him by his clothes, not by his body, and like shift him onto the door and probably tie the rope
Strap
around
him
his
down.
chest and his feet.
I don't know if we need to do that. I think we can just get him on there because I was able to hold Arthur for a little bit. I know that.
Okay. Well, I just figured if we secure him so he doesn't fall off. But yeah, we can probably just lift him up.
I think as long as we don't like take a hill or something like that at a sharp turn, he should pretty much stay on.
Okay. Okay, well then, yeah, let's just lift. I'll probably grab the... How much can you carry?
Actually don't know where that information is.
It should be on the second page.
Yeah.
If you made it on D&D Beyond, it should have autofilled for you.
Yeah, it's on it's under features and traits, like with your equipment.
Gotcha.
On the bottom left. Oh, it says push drag lift 390. What does that mean? Does that mean that we can carry 390 if we lift him?
Yeah, that's the most you can physically carry.
Okay.
Let's say that if you guys work together, you're able to make it up the hill with limited issues.
Okay.
So that we can get back to what everyone else is doing.
All right.
We know the general intent is that you guys want to make it back up the hill. For the most part, the danger has passed of the soul. Assuming that, it just might be a little bit clumsy, a little clumsy getting up there. I think that we can just kind of hand wave past it.
Okay.
Austin, you rolled investigation for me.
Yes, I got
What'd you get?
a 18.
18. What are you looking for? It's it's a chest at the foot of his bed.
I mean, how big of a chest is it?
It is 3 feet wide.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run my hands through it and
It's a lot of books.
It's a lot of books.
A lot of books.
I'm gonna start picking up books and seeing if I recognize any of them.
Sure. And then, Mavthor, you tried to open a door. It was seemingly a lot more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
The door that you open, you hear something behind the door. As you
What kind of something? Like a live something?
Like a scratching.
Okay.
Do you still want to open the door?
Yeah.
So there is a scratching and clawing behind the door. And when you open it, you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
You see caged animals. Like 20
what?
or 30 caged animals.
They're not tigers, are they?
I was gonna say, is this dude so exotic?
So exotic.
Yeah, where's the mullet on this guy?
And where the fuck is Carol Baskin?
Hey, you should catch
The army of the soulless.
Oh god. It's all coming together.
She didn't kill her husband, so it's okay.
Carol Baskins is behind the soulless.
Hey, cool cats and kittens.
Can I
They
roll
are-
perception to see if I...
They are
like, can-
cats.
What was that?
I said they are cats.
They're all cats? Like normal cat? Like house cats? Or like big cats?
Like big cats, like
Like
Patriots
tigers,
cats.
leopards, and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, is that all that's in the room?
It was gross.
Go and roll perception for me.
Like it.
Or investigation.
Wait, ice cream.
11 and perception is 14.
It's like if ice cream were fuzzy somehow.
There is seemingly quite a few empty cages.
Oh.
And many of the cages have these large cat-like creatures. They're not quite cats. They seem to be more intelligent. Because they don't meow and claw at you like the other ones do. They size you up. It almost seems. They follow your eyes in the dark, and they follow you, but they don't try to call out to you. It's like they're almost trying to remain hidden.
Okay.
These special cats are much darker. It would be almost impossible to see them if not for their bright eyes.
Are their bright eyes blue by chance?
No.
Okay.
Just they reflect light. That's a good intuition.
Yeah. Can I look around and see if there's anything else in this room? Like, is this room like a barn of some sort? Like, is it just like huge, like a garage? Is it like a back door leading out of it? Just that kind of stuff. Just kind of get a lay of the room besides the cages.
It seems to be a fairly large room, and it seems to go into the distance quite far ways. The room is almost 100 feet. You can see a back wall further down, but there seem to be cages that are lining this whole area.
Okay.
You can take a while and investigate it if you want to. I'm going to move back to Megan and Emmy and Kumi.
I want to go through and get the whole lay of the entire room.
Cool. Let me know if there are any specific things that you're looking for when I come back to you.
Mainly doors and potentially anything letting me know what was in the empty cages, where those animals went.
And why there are animals in cages.
Yeah, that'd be nice to know too.
All right, Emmy, Kumi, Anthony, Megan. It is barrels and casks and boxes. Megan, what did you roll as far as strength goes?
So I rolled a 3, but I have a backup plan.
Oh, no.
So you were not able to get the cork out with the 3.
I know. I tried to lift it, and I only used my pinky finger, which was silly. I tried to scoop.
Just too gentle.
And I was just too gentle. But I decided to have a backup plan, and it's much less gentle. So I have this dagger in my pocket. I'm thinking, go ahead.
So I started stabbing, right?
Sorry, she's doing it from the top this
Stabbing
time.
from the top. We're going straight down.
We negotiated this.
So I started blasting.
You want to pry it open, or you want to just stab it?
I mean, we could start with a pry.
You're able to get your knife under and pry open the lid. There is a liquid inside.
I'd like to smell it.
Roll investigation for me.
I hope it's
Kumi, Emmy, and Anthony, what would you like to be doing?
I hope it's the best.
I mean, I would like to do some
Water.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Kumi?
We want to do some looting. What's valuable in the area?
Roll investigation for me.
Oh my god.
Got 16.
This guy's about to wake up to an empty house.
Jesus Christ.
But I got a 19, and I got this perception.
Oh my god.
Emmy, you find boxes of money.
I get a 17. What do I find? Give me something good.
A cask of hard ale. It's hard. It's worth a lot of money. This kind of ale is triple distilled. It takes a very long time to brew.
I rolled a nat 20.
Megan, this is blood.
Yes. Oh my god. You said that was a joke earlier.
I didn't believe
Ooh.
it. I half believed
It's
it.
blood.
Megan, that is
I'd
blood.
like to
Animal blood.
Blood.
She did say, "What if it's blood?"
I'd like to take some. In a pouch.
You fucking take blood. What do you want me to tell you?
We're just glad the babysitter's downstairs right now.
I kind of wanna do one of these.
I
You have
can't see you.
AIDS now.
Can I roll a
Give it-
perception on how bad about
You have
You-
On your
You've given yourself COVID.
patient.
Can I
You
roll
are patient 0 for COVID.
for taste of blood?
Your T cells are gone.
I just want to know if there was anything disturbing about the blood, other than the fact that it's
Other than the fact that it's blood.
Girl in an attic.
okay.
There's
but, like,
nothing weird about
But
this.
to give some transparency for people that weren't in the last campaign, there were several times when we came upon something that was a liquid, and we would drink it, and it would give people powers. Or like, Alston did that once and he became like a new person.
But was it blood?
It
Megan?
was
It was like a silver liquid.
kind of.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Am I rolling damage?
Go ahead and roll a d20 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, maybe. All right, that's your good thing. Except not right now.
Basically,
Mm,
you might puke.
oh,
How much of it do you drink?
13. I rolled a 13.
Yeah, how much of it do you drink?
13.
I was only gonna do a little bit, just enough to see if it was like
Yeah,
a real
she
zinger.
she did a little dabber.
Just enough to see if it was, like if someone touches poison and they stick it in their mouth, they have time to spit it out. Be like,
No,
That's
nowhere
poison.
is that true.
Yeah, you said that like that
I
was
swallow-
like a cultural
Listen.
That's totally like
touchstone.
an Animal Planet
Listen.
thing.
I swallow a little bit of poison.
Why did you think that
I'm
would
just
be
going to go ahead and swallow a dab of poison.
Just a little bit.
So anyway, tell me what happened.
Does it taste good?
You tell me. You tell me with a 13 if the blood tastes good.
It was a 13 Constitution saving throw. Okay, what am I saving myself?
Megan, you sense something about the liquid, but you know that you have not drank enough of it to see any sort of effect. You sense something about the liquid though when you taste it. You're not sure what it is.
Did you just sigh in character?
I guess. She's like, do I kill myself in this attic room by drinking this blood?
Emmy,
or-
how much money do you want to steal? And Kumi, what would you like to loot?
I'm gonna loot as much of this expensive ale as I can.
Go ahead and roll strength for me.
I don't know. Should I drink it?
Let's maybe hold off on that. We're not necessarily leaving yet.
What?
He wakes up and you guys are like, this is my home now.
Should we be?
8 people have moved in. His city is burned to the ground. He gave his life to try and save the city.
It's not your fault.
Offensive family.
Oh my
I think
god.
we should tie the psychopath up. He has barrels of blood.
He's a psychopath?
I thought it was muted.
He has animals in cages and barrels of blood in his attic. So, it's fair.
Where did he get the blood from?
Yeah, but she's drinking the blood.
As far as we know, maybe he's bathing in it.
I didn't drink the blood. I had a.
She had a
You were
dab.
very strongly considering drinking blood right
She
now.
sampled the
Yeah,
blood.
He still wants to drink more blood.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll investigation on how likely Megan is to drink blood right now. It's a
She's
20.
metagaming super hard.
Y'all, I'm not gonna drink it. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my pouch and drink it later.
She said she's gonna take it to go.
Wait, Megan, I have a suggestion.
Yo, yep.
Huh? Yeah.
Maybe you should dab a little bit under your iPads, like under the pads of your eye, to see if it's a youthful effect.
It's good for your skin.
Dab a little bit under your iPads, and then go check out that mirror. Break it while you're at it.
I
You
think
know?
I'd like to do exactly what she said. I think I'd like to dab a little bit under,
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it is Maybelline.
see if it's youthful.
You dip your fingers in this, and you spread it under your eyes.
I dabbed.
To anyone who sees you,
Lather.
your face is now covered in blood. As the blood drips
I
down.
hate your character.
Drips down your face and meets at your chin. It's quite a
Okay,
unique look.
I said I wanted to dab it. Dab it. You made me like sacrifice a lamb over my head.
Carrie?
You're making my character crazier than she is.
You're making me crazy.
Final answer. Locking it in, taking the blood, putting it in the pouch, putting it in my backpack. No one has to know about it. Gonna do one of these.
Are you dumping out your water to store blood? Tell
Are
me
you
what
stupid?
pouch you have.
You didn't give me rope, so I'm just gonna assume I have a couple pouches.
I don't think you can bargain with them in this phase of the game.
I don't think that's how this works.
I'm gonna level with you. You didn't give me any sort of since my character's custom, I don't have any sort of, you can ask Alston, I don't have equipment. I don't even have the first pouch for water. I'm parched.
Okay.
It's thirsty as
You,
fuck.
you dump out
She's
your water.
gonna carry it in her hands.
Sure.
You dump out your water. You have a flask of blood.
Sure.
About a day's worth of blood. You're drinking it every 4 hours.
That should get you
Like-
through the day.
She's gonna be asking everybody else for water and be like, "Why don't you drink out of your own can?" And she's gonna
Yeah.
be like, "No reason."
That's how we're gonna find out there's blood in her water.
I know.
Because it's blood.
Don't think I'm leaving this house without finding another pouch.
Another what?
I will find a water container.
It's your hero's journey.
It's my new mission.
Emmy? Is Emmy there?
Oh, she's gone.
Kumi, you stumble upon comically large sacks of money. Like bank robbers in movies. Just comically large sacks of money.
Okay.
Just
Um,
that room.
question, Tim. Did the donkeys happen to come that he summoned earlier?
No.
We need closure.
No.
Okay. I'd like to carry as much money as I can, and also I want to donkey change the rest of the money to the Dragonborn.
What?
Because he's dumb anyway,
I
and
will
he's
not
the only
carry it
donkey
for you.
around that I can use.
I wasn't even with you.
So we've burned and pillaged this town.
With
I was about to say, is Kumi gonna try to steal some money and Anthony's gonna try to stop her by lighting the house on fire?
Not gonna lie, me and Kumi were talking. There's no reason why we're here helping you guys.
That's true. We don't know each other.
You're also not helping.
You're just stealing money.
If you think of it that way, then
Why are we helping you?
I should.
This is robbery. I don't know how you want to spin it.
Oh, God, I don't know why
You
you
walked into his home. He just started going through his things. this is grand theft robbery. It's like this is a felony.
Give us major street cred.
Are Homae and me back yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
are we back yet?
Yeah, you guys are back.
And to his pillaged home.
He's asleep.
Timothy.
We're gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck?"
You were able to pick out 2 books
There we
in
go.
language that you don't understand,
Shit.
but you flip through and you see that it describes some sort of magic, maybe.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna put him back because I want my hands to be clean at the end of this.
You put them back.
Yeah.
And Braden, what would you like to do?
Have I found anything in my search of the
Did you roll investigation for me?
investigation? I got a 14.
You can assume, based on your investigation, that he was not eating the animals because
Okay.
there are no areas for butchery or anything like that. You don't see any animals stored in any casks. You don't see any animals that are strewn about. All you see are smaller animal cages with what look to be feral cats, larger cages that house these almost pitch black panther-like beasts, and then empty cages. Empty cages ranging from all sizes. And it would seem that they're just gone. They're not here, and there are no clear markings of what he was doing with these animals.
With the animals. Can I light one of my torches and go up to where the bigger, more seemingly aware cats are?
Yeah.
And try to investigate them?
So you can roll animal handling for me.
Yeah. Uh, 14.
The creature that you see in front of you is a rare beast worth a lot of money. You're not sure what the mayor would be doing with a panther that has 3 black tails. But it seems deeply intelligent. When you look into its eyes to investigate it, it knows that you are not trying to do it any harm, and so it investigates you as well.
Does it seem friendly in any way?
Do
It
not
does not
stick your
seem
fingers
friendly.
to that gate.
I'm just
It does
saying,
not
if I
seem
can
friendly,
come out of
it
this house
seems-
with a pet 3-tailed panther, this
It
day
doesn't
could
seem
be.
friendly.
It does?
No, it does not. It seems wary.
Okay.
This is clearly a very dangerous animal, and it is
Okay.
sizing you up as you are sizing it up.
Okay. In that case, it seems like there's not really anything else for me to gain from being in this room, so I'm gonna walk back into the rest of the house, closing the door behind me.
As you turn away from it, something speaks in your mind. A vibration, a noise, and you understand it to be, who are you?
I am Mavthor. Who are you?
And if you turn back around, you see that the cat that you were investigating,
Mm-hmm.
its eyes are locked on you.
Okay. So I will walk back to the cat then.
Its eyes follow you. And you hear it speak in your mind. Are you one of them?
I don't believe so. Depends on
Who is them?
who you consider them to be, but I am not a threat to you, if that's what you're asking.
If you are not one of them, who are you?
I'm just a traveler passing through. I'm trying to find information on who I assume you mean them to be?
It doesn't say anything further to you, although it does walk up further in its cage. You tell the truth.
I do.
What would you do for power?
I don't need power. I would not necessarily seek it out. I have no need to be necessarily more powerful. I have no desire for that.
Let me join you. The ones who used us, the ones who devoured our souls, they sought power. Someone who does not seek power, that is someone who I can go with.
How can I be certain I can trust you? How do I know that you're not just using me for your own freedom?
What brought you to seek me out?
I wasn't seeking you out. I was just trying to find answers. And I just happened across you.
It seems to me like fate. And I cannot tell you the ending of our relationship. Perhaps I will use you. But I know that we could be stronger together.
As long as you promise to do me no harm, we can see how this goes. If you can do that, then I'll protect you.
Let me free. And then I will make a promise to you.
In like a Wild West standoff right now.
I know. Alright, I'll roll the dice. I'm gonna let it free.
There is a simple lock on the cage. Roll sleight of hand for me.
Oh god, let's do it. 12.
It's a simple lock, and after a minute you are able to open the lock. Your hand is on the lock. Would you like to open it?
Yep.
And so you click off this lock. And the gate swings open. And you stand face to face with this large black panther. I will do no harm to you.
Nor I to you. What is your name?
What would you wish to call me? Names give you power. I will not give you my true name. But I will respond to whatever you call
Okay. One second. That's what I'm trying to think.
Look at Panther name generator.
No,
It's right next to the non-player character name generator, and right next to the town name generator,
Yeah,
and
right.
right next to the
It's only
anime
those two
name
and
generator.
Panther, actually.
You'd be surprised.
I'm going to call him Barum. Berreom.
Barum.
That was the name of a dear friend of mine.
And it nods at you as a sign of intent, and then it pounces forward and kicks off of the cage that's right behind you, and pounces off and runs out the door.
All right, I will follow Barum.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to kill the rest of them.
So as you run and follow this creature, it bursts through the door. And as it gets outside, it sees the body of the mare, and it runs over and attacks it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it is attacking the body of the mare.
Oh. Who's it attacking?
The mayor.
The mayor?
I'm gonna.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna run out and try to stop and try to convince Barum to stop.
Can I also attempt to be like, whoa, 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 whoa?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Whoa, whoa.
Like,
Motherfucking Panther?
well,
It
because
is,
like
yeah.
the thing is I love animals and I talk to them.
I want to let him know. I'm like, I fully understand that you have reasoning to want to attack this guy. I just need you to wait so that we can try to get information out of him beforehand.
Roll persuasion for me.
13.
He continues to attack.
Um,
So if you wanted to restrain him, you would have to physically restrain him or do some other maneuver. He seems to not be listening.
Do the sword maneuver.
Sorry.
Can I? Oh no, I don't have rope. Never mind.
You can't solve it all with rope.
I'm gonna go put myself between Barum and the mayor and try to push him back.
And so you run over and tell me what you do.
So when you say attack the mayor, like I just want to sort of get like my shoulder under, like into his chest and just push back and try to just put myself in the way.
And so you do that. You run up to him and you push him, and you get in the way of this large black beast. And you see in the moonlight, his three tails are long and lustrous, and they end in these almost palm-size flat protrusions with spikes on them. And they move independently. And Barum snarls at you. And in your mind he says, "He hurt us!"
I know he did. I just need patience. We can figure out how to achieve justice for you. We just need to learn what we can learn from him first.
Roll persuasion for me.
Fuck. 4.
Oh, that did it.
Oh no.
He swipes you to the side. And he lunges on the mare and sinks its claws into the chest of the mare. And he takes his forked tail and slashes at the mare as well.
Oof.
That was a lot.
Damn.
He looks very bad.
It's not good.
Would have left him at the bottom of the hill. He'd still be alive.
He had a better chance being face down in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to persuade him. I'm gonna tell him, hey, whatever he did to you, we'll punish him for it, but we need answers from him first. Please stop.
Roll persuasion for me.
16 plus something. Plus 5. 21.
Oh, thank God.
So what do you say to him?
Like, whatever he did to you, we'll punish him for it, but we need answers first. Please stop.
You see him square up and roll its large, sinuous shoulders, and almost defiantly, the cat walks off of the body of the mare. And he says to you in your mind, Braden, do what you must, but afterwards he is mine.
That's fair. I understand. If he's used you, I know what it means to be used.
So, the mayor looks really bad. Like, really bad.
Tristan,
I know.
He
You
looks
know?
really bad for anyone who's out there.
Yeah, I'm still in the
Like-
bedroom. Can I hear?
oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like I'm
Let's say that if you're inside, you can hear what's
I
happening.
said, I mean, you just saw a giant creature run
I
past.
yelled it into the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the panther.
And so you see what happened.
Yeah, I kind of look around, just super confused, roll my eyes again, and use spare the dying on the mayor if he is in that place, in that dark place.
I think he's there.
I think he's there.
death saving throws.
The
Really bad.
mayor was not breathing before, but he turns fitfully and lets out a sigh, and he seems to be stabilized.
He's content.
The people who are in the attic, what would you like to do? Megan, you are in the casket of blood.
When you said we heard it, I said I was gonna go down as well. So I had already made my way down with Alston.
So let's say that you run outside,
Mm-hmm.
and so you are out there with everyone.
I mean, I guess I could try to help heal him a little bit, but I don't know that we want him. I mean, he has panthers in the closet and blood in barrels. Do we want him alive?
He also saved the whole town, though. Sacrificed himself.
And I also want to know why he has panthers in his closet and blood barrels in his attic.
Okay. Well, I guess the only thing I can do, I'll try to give him some health. Use lightning.
All right.
Roll d20.
Yeah. And then Kumi and Emmy and Anthony. What would you guys like to do?
Nothing. Nothing else.
Just light the house on fire just for the fun of it.
No.
Loot the whole attic.
On fire. I'm lighting that thing on fire.
No.
What thing?
No, just let us rest, God damn it.
Can I shove? Oh, can I just before he opens his mouth to shoot fire? Can I just down it with a thing of ale that I've stolen?
Wait, what's he trying to light on fire?
What's this location?
The house.
Are you really?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So
Where-
Villathor makes out like he's going to light everything on fire, and Kumi freaks out for a second, looks for something to douse fire with, and finds ale, and she just begins throwing it at Villathor.
Oh no.
He's like, I was kidding.
And now you're drunk.
You don't want me to be drunk
Yeah.
and stupid?
No, he's definitely gonna light something on fire.
Yeah.
Don't make him drunk.
I saw that there was a mirror, right?
Yeah.
How much does it weigh?
I don't know how to answer that question. You can try and pick it up if you want.
I want to pick up the mirror.
Why? Does he want to try to put it in his pocket?
He's in
All
character
right.
right now.
Just Animal Crossing style pocket.
It turns into a leaf before your eyes.
I know.
I am drunk. I have -1 wisdom. I want to pick up the mirror and take it.
Roll strength for me. Athletics.
15.
15? You pick it up.
Have a
Where are you
whole
going
tree.
with this bad boy?
Yeah, where are you going with it?
I'm going outside with you guys.
Tristan just looks around and is like, who the fuck are you people?
I'm gonna follow Barum and just hang out with him.
Okay. A little bonding time.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would like to go talk to the other animals who are caged up and ask them what was going on.
Okay. And then, Anthony, what are you doing with the mirror?
We need answers.
I honestly have to know.
Carrie.
Like, this isn't a magic mirror? What?
think that will
I was really hoping Gerard Butler was behind that.
Carrie, the mirror, like, why do you have this? Tell me what it's for.
Just pass it out. Megan, how's your electricity going?
I rolled a 16, so it passed, and then I rolled a
6.
a 2 on the 1d4 plus my Constitution modifier, so he gets healed 6.
So he is awake,
I was hoping he would be awake.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, could have probably let him sleep a little bit
Well,
before we.
don't we want to know his issues?
I recommend some form of restraint because this dude is super powerful and a sociopath.
Yeah, but he's really messed up right now.
Yeah, he is
Well.
really messed up.
What
And
is he doing?
As you almost do an inverse of what the mayor did, you bring your hands in, and these metallic spikes grow on your shoulders, and they oscillate as they grow on your skin and form and fold. And then you bring your arms out, and around you you see arcs of electricity. And you bring this into yourself, and you're able to touch the mayor. And it seems to heal him.
He's awake.
So he's awake, yeah. And his eyes flash open, and you see bright blue where his eyes are.
Just like to give him a little tap on the head and say, "Hey, guy, what's up?" I'm sure he'll be.
Who are you?
After this act 4.
I'm just. I came to your house, and you saved your town, but you took a big hit. It was bad.
What are you talking about, you?
You kind of caused a rainstorm in your city. We had a big fire and some soulless. We're trying to.
Where
the
is
place.
everyone standing?
I'm still
still-
sitting up
I'm
because
still
I'm
next to the mayor.
by him.
I'm with Barum wherever he is.
I have wandered into the animal room.
Okay.
Next.
I'm feeling
Who is-
intentionally callous right now because I know he's a sociopath. So
Megan, he grabs your arm.
It could be Hitler's blood.
good. Happy days.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
He holds onto you with an iron grip.
Can I
And-
reaction?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my bag of blood.
I'm actually gonna
Take my
grab my
bag of
sword and
blood.
put it to
I'm
his
gonna
head.
open it and I'm gonna pour it directly on his head.
Okay, so you just have no water and no blood now.
I'll get some water from his house. I'm just gonna squirt it on his face to try to shock him.
As a reaction,
Yeah, just take my blood and just go.
make an attack roll for me.
Get it in his
Modifier for
eye,
blood.
blind him.
I'm also gonna draw my sword and put it to his neck.
Yeah, that's
Like-
also a good reaction.
It's a much more sensible reaction.
I roll. Was this a D20? Because I rolled a 3 on that.
There was. You missed him with the blood.
Wait. What's
You
my
did-
modifier?
Your dexterity.
Maybe I could save this. 8.
No, not your saving throw. Just your modifier.
You
Oh.
pour blood on the mayor, and blood spills down his face and colors his shirt a deep crimson red.
Not all my blood though.
Not all of it.
Just
She's backpedaling.
Save some for
put
later.
it all. Put it all on it.
Megan, as he's holding your arm in that iron grip, you feel a familiar sensation. You take
Oh my god, I know this sensation.
1 point of maximum wisdom damage.
Who needs it?
Not me.
Not
Amnon,
Anthony.
your sword is to his throat. What do you say?
Let go of her right now, or you lose that hand.
Roll intimidation.
Absolutely.
That's 0 now.
Little does he know he'll probably lose that hand later, regardless.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Never. And everyone roll initiative for me.
15.
20.
This man.
11.
Who got a 20? Shelby?
Yeah, I got a 20. I did.
6.
You did?
Yeah.
He seems to be
2.
getting ready to do something.
Is anyone allowed to go?
The person who.
Wanna-
Braden, is your turn.
Okay.
You heard what he said to Braden.
All right. Clearly, we don't seem to be able to get any answers, so I'm gonna tell Barum to kindly continue what he was doing.
Oh my god.
What do you say?
Barum, this isn't gonna work. He's all ears. Go for it.
We're just friends with this panther now.
I am.
Gladly. And he
I'm gonna-
lunges.
I'm gonna run after him and follow him.
And he lunges at the mayor. But an iron-like skin forms around the mayor, and the claws of the panther are not able to penetrate his skin. And he
Oh, you
rebuffs him. What'd you say?
I just said, I'm telling you, he's the Avatar.
I don't remember Aang doing that.
And then
No. You know, metal bending.
Yeah. So seeing that, I'm going to draw my 2 hand axes and try to also penetrate the iron skin of this guy.
Why don't you try cutting his arm off that's holding her?
Well, yeah, I'll go for the elbow, like right in the joint.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay.
Don't like this man.
It's a 16 on hit.
A 16
Yeah, it's a 16.
bounces off of his iron skin.
God damn it.
So.
Whose turn is next? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I rolled a 15. Did anyone roll higher than a 15?
Kumi, Emmy, Anthony.
We got 14, and then Amnon and I got 18.
You got an 18?
Mhm.
Kumi, it is your turn. Are you still up in the attic, or do you want to be out here?
Let's see here. I roll perception to see if there's anything important I should know that is in that room before leaving the room.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay.
You got 17?
Uh-huh.
So with the 17, you notice that underneath some of the boxes in the corner, there are boxes of bones. And these bones are black.
Wait a second. This guy has been creating soulless people.
Did you want to do anything else with your turn?
Yeah, I'd like to take the bones and go downstairs and share the discovery and my theories with the crew.
And so you take a handful of bones. These are large. These are human-sized bones. And you take them, and you're able to run down the stairs, and you burst through the door right as this next scene happens. Who rolled the 14?
I rolled 15.
It's your turn, Shelby.
I am currently in the room with animals trying to figure out what he was
They are freaking out. They
Yeah.
are growling and clawing at their cages. The black panthers that you had seen are all swiping at these metallic cages ineffectually. Everything is riling.
Can I make out what they're saying? Because I can talk to animals.
Go ahead and roll for me. You can speak to animals?
I rolled a 18. What is my modifier I'm doing?
18 is good enough.
Okay.
They are screaming, "Let me out."
Just let me out.
Yeah.
Still.
There are hundreds of voices.
Hundreds of voices. Okay. In a minute, fam. BRB.
Oh my god.
And then where do you want to go?
I want to dip out of that room, and I'm going to see the Panther and Brayden trying to go at this guy. And he said he's metal?
No, it's
Like he wrapped himself in metal? What did you say?
it's iron-like skin. It's very hard to penetrate.
Okay, can I attempt to shoot him?
I would like to shoot him.
I
Go
would
ahead
like
and roll for me.
Can I invent a gun and shoot him with it?
with my bow and arrow.
I'd like to take out my gun.
So I rolled a 16. What else am I adding anything?
Yeah, you're going to add your dexterity modifier and your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
Dexterity is
Up. Okay,
Dexterity
3,
plus 5. So
5,
21.
21.
You just barely are able to crack his skin.
Yes.
Roll damage for me.
I don't know that.
Not with that. Not with the 20. What do I roll with?
Longbow is a D8.
A D8.
Yeah. No. So 7.
7.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, is he dead?
Ooh, how do I want it to like go through his neck or something, like just like.
It's like
That's pretty
tracheotomy.
metal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys have to stop killing the people that I heal.
He's trying to kill me.
Arthur's fine.
It's true.
So you shoot your bow and arrow through the neck of the mayor, and his body convulses and spasms. And
Does it let go of Senna?
make a contested strength check with me, Megan.
He's dead.
Play with me. Play
Play
with
with
me.
me in my space.
Play with me in my play place.
I don't want to play in your playpen. Where did my dice roller go?
You closed it.
I'm sorry.
Blue fire is coming
Nope.
out of the mouth.
I rolled in a.
What's your strength modifier?
Coming out of the mouth of the mayor as he is spasming. His eyes are glowing and light is emitted from his eyes. His arms are wreathed into blue flames.
I rolled a 10. He's stupid. I hate him.
Megan,
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Or lose all of your wisdom. Natural 20.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Really?
she did. Yeah.
You sense
He doesn't say anything.
Timothy didn't like that at all.
He was gonna give up.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
So he is convulsing. He's holding your arm with an iron grip. His grip is firmer now than it was a moment ago. And you feel a tingling sensation from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. And it feels like chills, and it feels like electricity, and it feels like energy, and it feels like all of the energy of your body is trying to leave at the same time through your hand into this man. But you resist it. And you feel this electromagnetic connection that you have is resisting his power. Whose
Does
turn
she
is
push
it?
it back into him? Just
Whose turn is it?
Had
the
a-
shooter just went. I have an 11.
It's your turn.
Is it my turn? So he's still grabbed onto Senna.
Mhm.
Shit, McGee. What do we do? I'm gonna just grab you.
I don't know.
But my mom's calling us down for dinner, so we're gonna have to get out for now.
We'll be done in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
I'm
promise.
gonna try and bash his arm with my mace.
You try and break the connection.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and bash him with my mace. Old
Go
school.
ahead and roll for me.
Natural 20.
His arm shatters,
Yes.
and blue energy comes out of where his arm was. And did you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'm just gonna take Senna by the arm and start walking her away, or running her away, I guess, because it looks like he's about to combust.
Just like the scene
And
out of
so,
Glow.
I think all of you are there. All of you are around. Right?
Indeed.
Correct.
I'm in like a doorway a few steps back, I believe.
That
But
was
yeah.
a really good intuition, Alston.
Sorry.
To shatter.
He
Yeah.
said that was really good
Oh.
intuition.
Because his entire body combusts. Electricity arcs from his heart and strikes at you. And roll a dexterity saving throw for me. All of you guys need to roll a dexterity saving throw for him. As the lightning that he is.
Well, because you got the exact same thing.
I
got a 16.
I rolled a 13.
I rolled what?
Shelby rolled a natural 1.
Well, she's dead.
22.
Is this dexterity?
Yeah, you're good. You got a 19.
I got
So-
21.
Yeah, I
Only
got,
tell me if you didn't get higher than 11.
I definitely did not get higher than 11.
So do you still add your modifier if you roll a 1?
No,
No.
No.
not a natural one though.
Okay, yeah, so I thought.
I'm dead.
How much health
Yeah,
do you have,
natural.
Shelby?
Guys are about to lose your
You
sniper.
might actually die.
How much
No,
health
I
do you
know.
have? What's your max health?
Shelby's max health?
Yeah.
12.
12.
How much health do you have now?
I
She
have
has
7. Homae is dead. Less sniper is dead.
Listener. So, anyone who succeeded on the throw
I got a 13, so I got higher than 11.
takes 12 points of damage.
Anyone that succeeded takes 12 damage.
Yes.
Well, I'm down.
Oh, I'm
I'm down.
Anyone who failed takes 24.
Ooh, so everybody's dead.
Well, we're all knocked out. I think you might be dead.
I'm
Yeah.
really dead. Brayden's at 0.
I actually had I'm at -2.
-2.
So, in order for this to outright kill you, you have to be your entire max health negative. So, if your max health is 12, you have to be -12 or greater.
Wait, I'm at 7
You're
minus
dead.
24, yeah. Now -17.
Yeah, Shelby's dead.
I'm dead.
Your body turns into dust, and a blue flame hangs in the air where your body was.
Oh no.
This has never happened to me before. Oh no.
And Shelby, your character is dead.
Yep. Homae.
Well-
Less
No!
sniper.
Oh.
The sniper is dead. She gone.
No.
She had the highest kill count.
I know.
She was the best.
And
of
she was the
us.
best character.
This is where we will end for tonight.
No.
Oh,
Shelby,
I feel
get with me
gross.
afterwards. We'll make you a new character.
So, Mom's calling.
All
Yes,
right. Yeah.
I
Shelby, we'll make
saw
you a new
what
character.
happened.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
No, I know. I'm not worried.
This happens to the best of us. And he died in a cool way.
Get through a
Yeah.
whole 24 hours.
I know.
Hey, Shelby,
I lived like what? How long did this technically take? Like what? 4 hours?
Like, probably less.
Shelby,
And that's a little much. Like it probably was only more like 2.
Yeah.
hey, Shelby, you're in a really unique position. You've had almost all of our kills. And you have our first death.
Yeah.
How did
Yeah,
Shelby, how did you die? What were you doing?
What was I doing?
Yeah. Explain your death.
I shot and like I don't know. I killed the guy kind of, but he still was alive. So I don't know what I was doing. I shot him from a doorway.
Yeah, but explain your death. The you exploding part.
What happened to you?
I exploded. It turned into dust. Became one with the earth.
And if your health became 0 or dropped below 0, I want you to roll.
Oh no, I've never died before.
If your health became 0 or dropped below 0, roll a d20 for me.
11.
So
Mine
you
dropped.
pass 1 death saving throw. Roll again for me.
We both got 7s.
What's
Nah.
that?
9.
17.
If you roll under 10, you add 1 death saving throw. So if
What
you
does that
hit
mean?
3,
If you get 3,
die.
you die.
if you hit 3 successes, you live. Above, 10 and above is
Holy
a
shit.
success.
Okay.
9 and below is a failure.
Okay.
Keep rolling until you either live or die.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
I just died.
10. So I lived.
Alston, did you die?
I died, yeah.
Motherfucker. You were the best of us.
Timothy just killed everybody. He's just like, you know what? I'm really.
He's like, you know what? Everyone takes 24 points of damage.
He's like, you know, I'm really mad that everyone keeps rolling 20s. I'm just gonna start over.
I didn't do this on purpose.
Nobody has 24 health, Timothy.
We're level 1.
Oh, no.
I had 2 failures and 3 successes. I was.
Ugh.
I have 2 kills, 2 successes, and I'm not.
Oh,
Megan!
no.
I can't.
My
So I think this
heart.
is what happens when you start on level 1 and you bring the level 20 boss in, okay?
This was not a level 20 boss.
No, don't touch it.
My
Wait,
heart
is that
can't
level
take
2?
this. What's up?
Senna's dead.
Oh!
What happened?
Everything just cut out.
My computer just died, but she's dead.
Senna's dead.
I rolled a nat 1.
No!
A nat 1
dead.
or a nat 20 count as 2. So, Alston, Megan, what are your last thoughts as you drift into death?
Dude,
My last thoughts are go fuck yourself. Dungeon Master.
Yeah, Tristan just thinks of his mentor and then wisps away into nothing.
and he thinks at least it was fire.
Yeah, at least it was fire. All that's left
So-
of me is a boner.
I don't know if Kumi and Emmy and
Yeah.
them lived or died.
I'm going to say, I'm going to let them roll next time. Actually, I'm going to let them roll while we're gone. And then if they need to make new characters, they will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I will
So I
help
guess-
you guys make new characters. It's okay.
No worries.
Okay.
Love you guys.
So, completely unrelated question.
I'm not ready to
Yeah.
remark.
I know.
Is Barum big enough for me to eventually maybe ride?
Really?
I want to go now.
I know.
Dude, Barum better have lived.
Okay, bye guys.
Yeah, he lives.
Sweet.
He is big enough.
Cool.
I think that's a good stopping point for tonight, guys.
All right.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much. We will deal with the aftermath of this next time.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.